Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the finale of this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Seattle Mariners. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Hisashi Iwakuma gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he did take the loss in his last start, but he went deep into the ballgame and only allowed 2 runs. I think he'd take the same effort.
Dexter Fowler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale. So I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Martin going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Fowler around second. He's headed for third. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Chris Bryant will take his first cuts now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Iwakuma gets the sign. 1-1 on its way. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Seattle Mariners. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Aoki is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. John Lester will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he got the win in his last start, recorded double-digit strikeouts, and went deep into the ball game. Hoping he can do the same thing here.
Here now is Nori Aoki to start things out in the home half of inning number 1.
Left fielder, Nori Aoki.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
3-0 now. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Soler, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Leonis Martin will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 2-2. To short. There is La Stella. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Good curveball. Strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swung on and chopped up the middle towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. After 1, no score. Jorge Soler will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Ball 2. Iwakuma's ready. The 2-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. High and deep to center field. Martin going back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Kyle Seager will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's going to strike hitters out. The question is, are you going to make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
Franklin Gutierrez will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
3-0 now. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Line toward the alley in left center. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll move to the third with no score. Jason Hayward steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Iwakuma peers in. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Second baseman, Ben
Batting
Zobrist.
left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. No home runs as of yet, and a couple RBIs. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Fielded cleanly by Lind. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Tommy LaStella.
Tommy LaStella will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And it's quickly 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
The batter, number 24, center fielder
Dexter Fowler strolls into the box. Thought he had a triple in his first at-bat, but he was gunned down trying for third.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
In there, no balls and a strike. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
He's come back strong since giving up the leadoff home run. Doesn't look like it's phased him at all.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Adam Lind will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base run. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Tap foul at home plate. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
batting 8th, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Iannetta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Hayward to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Oh, he just about got that run back with one swing of the bat. Let's take a look at it. It's out over the middle of the plate, and that's the danger zone for a pitcher and the happy house for a hitter. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one and drives it right off the outfield wall.
Into the seats, 0-1. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he can't field it cleanly. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Boy, this is just a sweet swing right here. Hits the bat head out front. Look at the head right down on the baseball, the entire swing. And just no shot there for the third baseman to knock this one down. As this heads down the left field line for an RBI double.
Here's Nori Aoki, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. It makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking there. You've got to put this ball in play.
Fowler is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball is hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Over forward is Hayward, but he's going to run out of room. It's a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full, all even now at 1-1. Chris Bryant is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Baseman Chris Bryant.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
A little low. It's 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Skied into straightaway right. Gutierrez is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting. First baseman.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hot shot towards the hole, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
He's running towards second. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Iwakuma comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. On to first, and they get the double play. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Nelson Cruz is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nelson Cruz.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Kyle Seager comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Franklin Gutierrez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Nope. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Robinson Cano is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air to right field. Hayward giving chase. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Mariners leave 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Miguel Montero heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Miguel Montero.
Iwakuma steps into the wind. First pitch on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Down and away, ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Montero is retired, and there's 1 away. Kyle Schwarber is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Hard hit to first. Lind has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, the last time he saw a fastball and hit it pretty well, so we'll see how they work him this time. You can throw him more fastballs, but you better not put it in that location.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
But this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Off and running is Hayward. Pitch misses. The throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Adam Lind comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
A strike, and it's 3-1. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. But things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Chris Iannetta is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Fouled straight back. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hayward waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Riding in once again, Ketel Marte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Soler. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Tommy La Stella will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Shortstop, Tommy La Stella.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Chris Bryant will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
And here in the middle part of this ball game, he's wanting to give his guys the lead. So he picks a good pitch to run on, and he's into second now as the possible go-ahead run.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. For Fowler, stolen base number 4 here in the first month of the year. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back easily.
Simple throw over there.
Set to deliver on 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Anthony Rizzo will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Jorge Soler strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And Gutierrez will need to play this one off the wall. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one off in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gutierrez ranging back, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Well, he was close to getting out of this with just that 1-run scoring, but he winds up making one more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on. It's the Dominican-born right-hander Joel Peralta.
Joel Peralta. Now batting, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Mariners 1. Nori Aoki will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Tries to go the other way, as this is in the air to left field. Soler comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Leonis Martin will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Lester into his motion. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. And no one will get this one. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Into the windup and the pitch. Nelson Cruz stands in as he looks at a called strike.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. We're through 6 full. The Cubs lead this one 5-1. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Jason Hayward will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager in foul ground and taken in out there for the first out.
The second baseman, number 18,
Ben Zobrist will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Tommy LaStella is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Seager will put this one away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're up 5-1. Neil Ramirez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Neil Ramirez.
Kyle Seager will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit. Get a little more compact because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2-2. Here it is. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
First delivery to him on the way. Robinson Cano started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Adam Lind will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. Nope. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Smoke toward the hole. Zobrist is there, and he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 5-1. Dexter Fowler will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Aoki has a read on it, makes the play, one away.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Here comes the first pitch. Chris Bryant comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Wow, he's got that bender working now. That guy was in knots up there.
Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Full count. Here it comes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Anthony Rizzo steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Justin Grimm is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Justin Grimm.
Leading off the inning, Chris Iannetta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Soler has it in his sights, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 and gone.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Ketel Marte is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Nori Aoki will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
And that pitch misses to even the count to the Seattle left fielder at 2-2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Leonis Martin will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mariners leave one. They're down here 5-1. Jorge Soler stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike two. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Soler is retired, and there's one away. Miguel Montero will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Oh, and 2, here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he said.
Kyle Schwarber stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to first. Lind ranges to his left, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're up 5-1. Striding in to start the ninth, Nelson Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. Now, that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That last home run traveling an estimated 412 feet. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Montero has it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. As the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Hot shot toward third, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily, and now they're going to keep this game alive for at least one more batter.
Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Rondon's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Adam Lind is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
2 out with the man at first. Grounded to the right. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's certainly how you can save some wear and tear on your arm. He only needed 3 pitches to finish this one off, and he picks up the save.
And guys, the Cubs were given an excellent outing on the mound here by this man, Jon Lester. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing he'll ever have. He only made it 6 full innings, but he definitely brought his good stuff to the ballpark, and he winds up helping his guys get out of here with a victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 5-2. Good night from Seattle.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.
Payoff pitch, swing and a drive deep to right, down the line, and there it goes. Daniel Murphy, a home run, has given the Mets the lead here in the 6th inning. It's 2 New York, Murphy's 3rd hit of the game, and Daniel Murphy is writing some kind of story.